What is going on, everyone? AJ Gaming here, and welcome back to the second episode of Draft 2 1 million coins. Now, as you can see, we have got 15,651 coins in the bank, and you may be thinking, there's no way you made it to 15,000 coins off of last episode's rewards, and you would be correct, as we only got to 11,500 coins. So what I've done is I've added enough coins to get us back to the 15,000 coins plus about 500 coins, which is what we started with at the beginning of the first episode. If you haven't seen the first episode, make sure to go and watch that now. I'll link it in the description down below, and if you are enjoying this series, leave a comment down below and also subscribe and like this video for more. Let's jump straight into the draft with our 15,000 coins. Hopefully we can get a 4-3-3 formation or a variant of that. I don't want to go with the 5-2-2-1 again, as we went with that last episode. So we're left with the 3-5-2, 5-2-2-1, which I've already said I won't use. The 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, no wingers there. 4-2-3-1 wide, which I think is what we're going to use. And the 3-4-2-1, which is a bit too attacking for my liking. So we're going to go with the 4-2-3-1 and jump straight into the captain choices. Hopefully we can get that blue Messi. And we've got the purple Messi and the purple Ronaldo. Not the team of the year Marcelo. We've got 93 Inform Ibrahimovic, 89 Bale. What do I go with here? This is a very tough choice. We've got 4 BBVA options, 3 Real Madrid options. We've got 1 Liga, and so it looks like it's feeding us Liga BBVA. So the thing is, I won't get Messi or Ronaldo in a right mid or left mid position. So I'm thinking I'm going to take one of them. And the one I'm going to take is actually going to be... I think I'm going to actually take Bale, you know, for something different. I'm pretty likely that we're going to get Ronaldo on the bench, and hopefully we'll get the team of the year. So we're going to go ahead and take Bale for the right mid spot, and we're going to go ahead and jump straight into the striker spot, hoping for a man of the match Suarez, which we haven't got. We've got the 87 Griezmann, which we did use last episode, which would link. No one else really works in this team unless we go with Lewandowski and hope for someone like Ribery or Inform Muller at Cam. What would you leave a comment, guys, down below? What would you guys do in this situation? Would you take Griezmann for the full BBVA team, or would you go with something completely different and go put yourself out there? I'm gonna put myself out there and go with 92 Lewandowski. Hopefully we can get Inform Thomas Muller at Cam spot here. We've got Ozil, which is not going to link, and again we've got no BBVA, we've got no Bundesliga, we've got 4 BPL players and a Ligue 1 player, and none of these players are going to link. So I'm thinking the most likely what we're going to get is French, so I'm going to take the Inform Payet, the West Ham player. Great so far this season for West Ham. Hopefully they can go ahead and hopefully fight for Champions League spots. Let's go jump straight into the left mid, and we get our set of silvers. Forestieri, player that used to play for Watford, my home team. Doesn't link with anyone, obviously playing in the Championship now. And we do get a Bundesliga player, and that's who we're going to take, Brandt here, and we'll go on to the left CDM, someone hopefully from the Bundesliga, but we don't get that. The only other option here is going to be the BPL, so we're going to take Ramirez for the left CDM spot. In the right CDM spot, hopefully another BPL. We get another BPL. We also get Nzonzi, which I think I'm going to take because he'll link with Bale as well as Payet. And onto the right back position we go now. Hopefully a BBVA player here, and we do get Carvajal, who gets a strong link with Gareth Bale. Doesn't put him on full chem yet. He needs one more orange link to be on full chem. Onto the centre backs, we've got 2 Brazilians, no BPL, and we've got a Bundesliga, which I think I'm going to take because we could put him at left centre back and he will link with Ramirez, as well as hopefully if we do get a Bundesliga left back. This is turning out to be a nice hybrid at the minute, so hopefully, and we do not get a BBVA centre back, so I think what we're going to have to do is go Bundesliga and take Socrates and move them over like that and hope that we get a Bundesliga left back. And we do get a Bundesliga left back. We also get a Brazilian left back, which would also work for the team. Marcelo we could take for the BBVA option, but for now I'm going to take Rodriguez because he gets a strong link with Naldo and full chemistry for him. Let's jump onto the goalkeeper. Hopefully we can get someone like Leno. Horn will do. We've also got Trap, but he doesn't work because he doesn't link with anyone. So it looks like we're going to have to go with Horn in the net. Onto the reserves and bench right now. Hopefully we can look to get that Team of the Year Ronaldo in these positions, and this position here is not going to help us, so we'll take the highest rated Ozbaliz. None of these players are really going to help us there. Onto the next position, we've got Mkhitaryan, which we could take for the Bundesliga option down the right hand side, which I will take if we do look to build it into a Bundesliga themed team. And we got the 95 Suarez and 94 Messi. I think I'm going to have to take the Suarez here. He's just so good for me, especially the new informed Suarez. We're going to put him in at striker instead of Lewandowski for now. Hopefully we can get a BBVA cam. We get the 89 man of the match Di Maria from the Champions League last week against Chelsea. We've got informed Martial, the striker. Lejeune, another player on loan out from Watford at Porto. None of these players are going to really help, so we'll take the super sub Di Maria. How can you turn him down? Onto the final reserves position, and we get Isco, which is another player that could really help, but we also get Royce, which we could put at the left mid, which would improve Brandt instead of Brandt, and then we could put Lewandowski back in. But overall, I think Isco's going to get us better chemistry decisions. I don't know who to go with here, guys. Let me know who you would have gone with, but I think I'm going to take that 87 Royce. It's just too good of a card to turn down, which means we are going to put back in the Lewandowski up front and move in swiftly on to the subs bench. Kingsley Coman, who would get a strong link there with Lewandowski, as they are both from the same club. Afalai there, the Stoke City player, which I think we're going to take because of the BPL links. We could get a full BPL striker. If we get a BPL striker here, which we don't, we get another left winger from the BPL, which we could take. He's not really going to get any better chemistry than Afalai. So I think we'll just take the best player here, which is Insigne, the 82 rated. Weird to get his non-inform for once. We could continue building a full BPL midfield here as we've got Lamela, but we don't have the CDMs or the defense to really go up with that. So I still think I'm gonna take Lamela. He's the best player there with a triple stat down the left hand side, triple 81s. Left mid, we've got another BPL left mid. We've got a Bundesliga left mid, which could fit Lewis Holtby. Marlos Gaitan will not fit Cardona, so it's between Kone and Holtby. I think we're going to take Holtby. Maybe he improves the chemistry. Doesn't, they still get the same. Ramirez's chemistry goes down though, so we'll leave it as it is for now. This team is not looking so good right at the minute. We get 2 Serie A defenders, 2 BPL fullbacks and a BBVA centre back. I think what we're going to have to do is take the BBVA centre back Wellington, the Brazilian man, and go on to the penultimate player in the subs bench. We get another BBVA defender, another Watford fullback, but we're going to have to take Musacchio. If we get a BBVA goalkeeper here, we will switch the defence to a BBVA defense, and we get Ruffier, who's probably Navas, who's probably a better goalkeeper than Horn in net. So we're going to switch these players over. I don't think we're going to get 100 chemistry out of this somehow. We're still on 87 chemistry here. None of this really helps. No one's on full chem except for 4 of the players in this team. I'm not sure what we can do with this team, but we're going to try and change this team to fit our needs better. I don't think we're going to get any better than this at the minute, guys. If you can see any improvements I could have made, let me know by leaving a comment down below. It'd be very interesting to see if you could get a better chemistry side out of this, because I don't think that it is possible to get any more chemistry. See, I think I might play like that, but then Navas doesn't get full chemistry. But we could put Wellington Wellington in there as well, which would get full chemistry. That gets us more chemistry actually. We're on to 90 there. So I think that's what we're going to stick with. We're going to order the bench in terms of highest rated, which I forgot to do last time, but you guys all saw what the rating was last time. Mkhitaryan is the we haven't really got much in the way of super subs except for Suarez and Di Maria, but overall it's not a bad team, but it lacks a bit in the terms of chemistry for each player. As you can see, we've got a lot of 6s and 7s, which isn't too bad, but hopefully we can get a good enough manager to get us up to the mid-90s in chemistry. Let's grab a manager now. Hopefully, let's see what chemistry we can get out of this. We've got a German and 4 Spanish managers. We've got a German gets us an extra chem on Royce. That's all we get. 91, 92 there with the 2 BPL players from the Watford manager there, Quique Sanchez Flores. 92 looks like the highest we're going to get. We're either going to take Roberto Martinez or Quique Sanchez Flores, and we're going to stick to our roots. The Watford manager coming into the team gets us a 92 chemistry, 85 rated, 177 foot draft rated there. Not as good as last time, as we got a 188, but that's going to be the end of the squad building part, guys. Let's get into the gameplay. So into the gameplay we go, and the first team we come up against is a 4-3-3 BBVA/BPL team with legend Desai, team of the year Ronaldo, and Adjuriz in centre midfield. This guy just was not very good at the game. He runs out with Muller, who loses it straight to Ramirez, fake shot from Lewandowski, and we put it in with 5 minutes gone with Lewandowski's weak foot to make it 1-0 to us. Just 5 minutes gone on the clock. And this was only going to continue as he wins the ball back there with company and then loses it to Carvajal. We play it out to the left with Royce, and Royce cuts inside and sees Carvajal continuing his run, who cuts on the outside of the sliding challenge and makes it 2-0 to us with just 12 minutes gone. And at this point there was no way my opponent was going to be able to win this game. And again we continue with in the 30th minute, Payet plays the ball out to the right hand side, Bale puts the cross in, Royce with a terrible volley, but again my opponent just gives the ball straight back to me with Felipe Luis, goes to Nzondi, who sees Ramirez, who shifts it to the side and finesses it past the keeper to make it 3-0 with half an hour gone. And there was definitely no way my opponent was getting back. We win the ball back now after half time with Bale on the edge of the box, Lewandowski with the fake shot past the defenders, and we work the ball over to the left hand side. Payet finds Royce down the wing, who puts it into the bottom corner of the net to make it 4-0 to us with just under half an hour left of the game to go. However, there was enough time for my opponent to get a couple of goals back as the momentum shifted in the game. He gets the ball there, a nice roulette with Rakitic there past the defender. He cuts back inside and finesses it in with his left foot into the top corner with 5 minutes to go to get a consolation goal back for him. And into added time he gets another goal with Muller, who just runs through everyone. My defence was not responding to what I was doing. He runs past my tackle there and puts it in with his left foot to make it 4-2, and that is how this game finishes. 4-2 to us. We go through to the second round. Lewandowski, Royce, Ramirez and Payet getting the goals for us there. And that is that's going to be the end of game one. We did definitely dominate our opponent, but it was hard to say how good the team actually was from that game, as this opponent was just not very good at the game. And we do go away with 702 coins, some extra coins to get into the bank. And as you can see by the match stats, we had 15 shots to his 6 with 11 and 4 on target. We had more possession, 56 to 44, more tackles, 73 shot accuracy and 81 pass accuracy to his 69% pass accuracy. And we go through to the second round of the draft against a 4-1-2-1-2 team with Ronaldo sitting there on no chem, BPL down the left hand side with the likes of Roberto Firmino, and right side was a BBVA team, though this guy was a Division 1 winner and he also had a guest with him as well, as you can see by the kit. But it does not stop us from playing a nice 1-2 with Payet and Lewandowski, who sees Royce on the left wing, who finesses it in to make it 1-0 to us with 2 minutes gone on the clock. and that would be our only shot on target in the first half. Just a few minutes later, he cuts through the defence with Coutinho, and Carvajal was luckily there to clear the ball off the line to stop an imminent goal there. And Ronaldo, 10 minutes later, we clear the ball with Wellerton there as Ronaldo runs down the wing, and we give the ball away there with Payet. This guy was just reading everything I was doing, and Ramirez cuts down the outside and absolutely smashes it in to make it 1-1 with just under 20 minutes of the game gone. And again, 20 minutes later, not long before half time, we lose the ball again with Lewandowski. He walks the ball out to the left hand side with Roberto Firmino. Nice skill move there, plays it into the box. Ronaldo heads it straight up. I was holding wide to bring out the keeper, but he wasn't having any of it, and he just left Ronaldo there to bicycle kick it into the top of the net. And that is how the half would end, 2-1. As you can see, we only had one shot on target and only 39% possession. And these two were just playing it around nicely around the back. That's all they did for most of this second half. They just kept possession. I was hardly unable to win the ball back, as you can see from this clip here, but we did get one chance in the 88th minute when he makes a mistake. Mathieu throws it straight to Suarez, but we are unable to capitalise on the mistake as Di Maria's shot gets blocked by Mathieu, and that is how the game ends. We lose again in the second round, losing 2-1. Our only goal scorer was Marco Reus here, but overall we did not perform very well. As I said before, we did not get to see how well this team was against the first opponent, and we only get 474 coins from this game, and that is going to be the end of the gameplay as we go out in the second round, guys. Let's go and see what we get in the packs. So guys, after comfortably beating the first guy in the first round 4-2, although we could have won it by more, we did lose in the second round yet again, like the first episode, to a Division 1 winner. Also had two players. In the second half, all they did, as you probably have seen, I did put a couple of clips in there in the second half, and most of the second half, the two of them just sat and passed it around the back and kept the possession, just played it up the wings and then ran back if there was a risky pass that they couldn't play. I did have one attack at the last minute with a throw-in where he gave it to me, but I couldn't quite take the opportunity and was unable to level it going into extra time. Let's go and see what prize we get for winning one round of the draft. It's probably going to be the same as last time, jumbo gold pack and 2 gold packs, the same as what we got last time, 2 gold packs and a jumbo gold pack. We're up to 1800 coins now. I don't see us getting to 15,000 coins yet again this episode, so I'm gonna have to add some more coins on again, most likely, unless EA are being kind and give us someone good like Pepe, 84 rated in a 5k pack. That's not bad, you know, that is not bad. As you can see, the first rare player we've ever got on this account shows us how bad the packs in the first episode were. So he sells for about 1500 coins, so I'll send him to the transfer list. And we still got a couple of things from last episode that haven't sold yet. I don't think this Pizarro is gonna sell yet. He doesn't sell. We'll keep, oh no, we won't keep the silver with that amount of pace. We got the Hawk chemistry style, a white kit and a ball which won't sell. They'll discard for 472 coins. The backbone chemistry style and the Hawk and the fitness and the contracts will all sell for 200 each, so we'll send them to the transfer list. If you have enjoyed this episode, guys, please make sure to smash a like button, as it really does help the channel grow. We're on to the second of these 3 reward packs from this, and we're up to 2300 coins now. And another non-rare, Pareja from Sevilla, a Liga BBVA. We've got 4 players and Alan Pardew, the swayback legend. 300, Pareja probably won't sell. No, he won't sell. Pina won't sell. Helden, 4-star skills. We're not in a valuable league. We'll discard all of them, and Pardew might sell just because of the fact that he is such a hyped manager at the minute. And we'll send the rest of these items to the transfer list. Hopefully we'll get a couple of 100 coins for each one of those. Up to 3300 coins now, and onto the final pack. We've got 3 rares in this pack, so if we get a rare player or a rare fitness card, that's probably going to be our best shout of getting a decent amount of money back from this. We get a rare goalkeeper, Gianluigi Buffon, the Italian legend, 84 rated. We get Danny Graham in as well, a former Watford player. Don't know where he's gone now. He's at Blackburn now. And we do get a rare squad training, which will sell for 1,300 or so coins. We'll quickly list that up for sale now. Yeah, it'll probably sell for about 1,200 coins. We'll list that up, and then the rest of them we'll send. We'll probably discard a lot of the players except for Buffon. Maybe Vorm and Thiago will sell, but that's about it. The rest of the players won't sell. We'll discard those 4 players. Actually, no, Championship players are quite desirable, as they're not really commonly packed, as a lot of them are silvers. We'll discard the rest of this for 666 coins, nearly up to 4,000 coins, and we're gonna send the rest to the transfer list and the rest of them to the club, as we have no more space in the transfer list. That is going to be the end of this episode, guys. As you can see, our record is 2 wins and 2 losses. Definitely not good enough. We're up to 4,000 coins. If you have enjoyed this episode, like I said, subscribe if you are new around here. Like and comment for more episodes of this series. And one day, maybe one day, we'll make it to 1,000,000 coins. Have a great day, guys.